Hi and welcome back to the Cheeky Crypto Podcast. My name's Chris and it's fantastic to have you back with us for another podcast video. And in today's video, we're going to go through the biggest headlines in crypto, all the stuff that I think is really important that our community should be made aware of and kept up to date on. If you enjoy this sort of content, mash up the like button, subscribe if you haven't subscribed already, tapping that bell, selecting all the notifications so you never miss a video. And don't forget to check out our new membership website, 𝗕𝗘𝗪𝗠𝗠𝗘.io. Lots going on-chain data now available, and event calendar. So much more available in the membership packages. Definitely worth checking all that stuff out. Right, let's get down to the desktop. Okay, so we're going to start here, and I thought this one was quite prominent and definitely worth mentioning. We've got Gemini. Basically, the 𝗕𝗘𝗪𝗪𝗠𝗠𝗘𝗥𝗦 twins have tweeted out a $1.5 billion final offer in debt talks over crypto firm Genesis. Creditors of the crypto financial firm Genesis proposed a package of $1.5 billion of forbearance payments and loan denominated in dollars, Bitcoin, Ethereum, according to term sheet that's been posted out by the Gemini co-founder. So look, really interesting stuff progressing here with Gemini and Genesis. So yeah, definitely worth keeping an eye on this sort of stuff. We've seen Coinbase surge after 𝗕𝗘𝗪𝗠𝗠𝗘𝗥𝗦 names crypto exchange in Bitcoin ETF application. Now we've seen this with other ETF applications. They were rejected initially, citing that they weren't sufficient. There wasn't sufficient information, and it turns out they've just all been refiled. I say all; the vast majority have now been refiled, citing Coinbase as the company that are going to be custodians of the crypto and stuff like that, right? So what really surprises me with this is the SEC are taking legal action against Coinbase. So it's going to be rather interesting if they're going to green light this. I just question some of the decisions, some of the stuff that happens in the space. Let me know your thoughts and opinions on this in the comments below. But the ETFs and stuff are really important. I'm going to come on to that in a moment. We got crypto miners are selling despite rebound in prices. Many firms need cash with the margins being so thin, analysts have saying. Texas heat halving significantly compressed mining margins. So look, it's going to become very, very challenging for the miners. And again, really interesting stuff, right? Because this suppresses the price of Bitcoin. Very, very interested, in my opinion, that they're selling. So we've got crypto offers Africans a lifeline from inflation and corruption, says execs. So again, really interesting stuff. So look, I think that it does. I think the micro payment aspect of things, being able to send money abroad and all that sort of stuff, is becoming more and more accessible. The likes of World Mobile, again, connecting the unconnected. Lots of projects looking to bank the unbanked and so on. So yeah, look, I completely agree with this sort of stuff. I think it's really interesting. BlackRock's Bitcoin ETF application is refiled. As I mentioned earlier, a lot of these are now refiled. They basically filed, and then obviously Fidelity and ARK Invest and various others followed suit. Really interesting stuff. I do think that the ETF applications is something that is going to be huge for crypto if it gets accepted. And why do I believe this? Because I really do think that pensions and other investment operations are going to look to get involved in crypto when these things are brought to market. It's going to really increase the amount of I guess demand there is for Bitcoin and potentially other altcoins in time. So look, interesting stuff, very valuable things to be keeping an eye on, because we could see some significant price discovery for the likes of Bitcoin and the rest of crypto if these applications get accepted. I've mentioned on previous podcasts that you're talking over like $49 trillion worth of pensions in value assets potentially a few percentage of those sorts of portfolios could have a really significant impact on price positively for cryptocurrency. So we've got to keep an eye on this stuff. I think this stuff is really, really important. And here's another thing that I really want to cite that sort of backs up what I'm saying here. We got Hong Kong crypto ETFs on fire. Binance warns on Maverick, FOMO, Poly hack, and all this sort of stuff. But the main story I'm really interested in this article is Hong Kong crypto ETF surpass $1.5 billion in AUM. So look, really important stuff. This is an increase of around 80% compared to with December 2022. So the volume is huge, and this is going to be Hong Kong's ETFs, but just on a much larger scale. So really interesting and important to keep yourselves up to date on with all this information, because I think it could have, from a fundamental viewpoint, a really big impact on the value of some of these cryptocurrencies. If you enjoy this sort of content, mash up the like button, subscribe if you haven't subscribed already, tap in that bell, selecting all the notifications so you never miss a video, and I will catch you in the next one. Take care.